Ooh, I am so sorry that I am fanning myself because it is super humid, super hot here in Chicago. It's actually raining, but you know, the humidity has been ridiculously hot. Good for the plants, but hair, all that other good stuff, you dying. And even though I got the air conditioner on, it still feels kind of hot in here. But maybe it's because this look is so fire. I really worked on that one. It came to me and I said, oh, I've got to use that one. But it is fire, y'all. And if you didn't see, if you want to see how this look was created, look at me and Coco doing our makeup session, and for her birthday. So look for that, and then you will see how this look came together. And Coco's look is fire as always. So anyway, let's talk about this subject, which is stunting on the hose, the work edition part 2. So this is my second part of this series. I don't know why I'm calling it a series, but it's it was two parts to thinking about, you know, work appropriate fragrances. So I have the ones that I'm on stunting on the hose for, you know, that I'm wearing, but I also thought about, I said, now I'm gonna keep some things in my desk. Why? Because sometimes you just don't have time to put on some perfume, or maybe it just wears off and it's toward the end of the day and you still want to smell good. So, and you're not carrying that bottle, but you want to have something to put on. So I have 6 of them, I think it's about to be 7, that I'm going to be keeping in my desk, so that in case it's that, you know, or I forgot my, you know, I forgot to put something on, these are here for my backups to wear every day. So if you want to, you know, hang out with me and find out what my stunting on the hose, the desk edition is, because this is the desk edition, it's what I'm keeping in my desk. Yeah, you know, don't you click off this damn video. Okay, so it's a few more. I lied. I got a nice piece of space that I can put things in. Okay, so that's my excuse. Okay. So anyway, now when it comes down to the fragrances I'm gonna keep in my desk, I wanted them, you know, they're not super expensive, you know, because hey, they're in my desk. So in case anything happens, I don't feel like, you know, these ain't the investment pieces. I would never keep something like that. So these are all very inexpensive, and of course, if I'm gonna have some inexpensive ones, just know it's Elizabeth Arden heavy. Why? Because Elizabeth Arden has become my go-to affordable fragrance company. I'm just here to say it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. And I don't have no apologies for it. It is what it is. So let's get started. First one we're gonna talk about is this one. This is Coach. This is the what is this one? This is the original Coach whatever brown tag. I don't know the actual name of this one, but this is a perfect rose. It's light, it's bright, and that's what I did with all these. I picked out some things that were kind of light because it'll be the end of the day. I ain't trying to be all heavy. I ain't heavy. I'm not heavy. I'm not your brother, but I want to wear something that's a little bit lighter. You know, it might be the end of the day. You know, just want to throw on something so I smell good, even if it's just for myself, because it probably is, because we all wear masks. So these fragrances are pretty much for me. But anyway, here's Coach, the original, and it is, like I said, it's a perfect fresh rose. So if you love roses, this is a good one to have too. I've talked about it a few times. Next up is, did I grab what I wanted? As you'll notice, there's quite a bit of rose here. I just noticed that. This is Amazing Grace Ballet Rose. Once again, I have a thing like when I'm trying to just be like light and airy and bright, I love rose. So especially when it's like that fresh rose, that kind of green, you know, rose. So this is another one, and it's just light. It's got a wateriness to it, just really kind of dreamy, and just very feminine to me. I know people are gonna be like, "That's so feminine." Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's start get started on that. And then we have Shalamar Souffle Delumiere. Now this is the lighter version of Souffle, so it's not quite as dense or heavy. Still the vanilla, still the lemon, but the lemon is a little brighter, so it's just a little just a little more, you know, girl on the streets. I don't know why I'm doing that. No, but it's a little more peppy. You know, it's got a little more liveliness to it. So yeah, it's still got the Souffle Intense vibe, the Souffle, and it smells like Souffle Intense, but it's got more. The vanilla is still beautiful on the dry down. It's still a lemon pound cake, but it's like one that has more of a drizzle of lemon glaze on it. If that helps, I don't know if it did. I said a lot to say all that. Okay, now we have this one. This is Dahlia Devin. This is the nude one. This is Dahlia Devin nude, and I have Nectar, which is my favorite. I think that's the name of it. But once again, I chose this one because it's the lighter version of the Dahlia Devin line that I have. So this is the lighter one. And like I said, this is all about just a little spritz of fragrance, just a little lightness, airiness, and that's exactly what this is. This is a floral also, but it has a little, this one has a little more depth. It doesn't last that long, so that's why it's perfect for wearing it like this, you know, because it really don't last that long. But it's perfect for, oh, I'm just throwing on some stuff, need to have some fragrance on, boom, that's it. Now let's get to the Elizabeth Ardens, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I've picked out. The first one is Red Door Shimmer. Now this one is a little more intense. This is a fruity floral. It's got it's got a little sweetness to it, and it lasts. So this is like one of those things, like if I was gonna wear it at work, it's probably gonna be with that day when I forget to put on some fragrance, and I'm come in, you know, in the morning, because this is gonna pretty much last all day. Beautiful fruity floral, stands out. It's very kind of little flirtatiousness to it, just a little, just enough for like that cute guy at work that he'll notice it and be like, hey, she smells really good. I'm just saying this because some of y'all don't work with kids like me, so it's got a flirtatiousness to it, but for me it's just going to be like, you know, just a pretty fruity floral for every day. Another rose. This is White Tea Wild Rose. This is my favorite so far. I have the Ginger Lily coming, so that might not be true after that, but it's got the white tea, but it's got the rose, and the rose is very dominant, so it's a white tea rose fragrance. It's like almost like a rose watery tea, like rose water with tea. Perfect. Love it. And it does last. Consider this is an EDT. It has some good staying power. Lasts like 4 or 5 hours, so it's perfect. Now you gotta have some green teas, right? Because I got all the green teas. We know this. If y'all don't know that by now, I got all of the green teas, all of them. This one, green tea fig, because I love a good fig, and this is a really good fig, especially at the price point. So you know, it's got that fig, it's got that green tea. It's just a, you know, once again, green, fresh, refreshing, light. Perfect for that end of day, you know, you trying to get a pick-me-up because you're tired and you need to just pick yourself up with a beautiful fragrance in your nose because it's in your mask and everything. There you go. And finally, green tea cucumber. Now, if you want something that's green and refreshing, you really have to like the scent of cucumber. And I absolutely like the scent of cucumber. So it's very inviting, very, once again, green, very natural. But it has a little uniqueness because of the cucumber, because you don't see a lot of fragrances with a really strong cucumber note, and this actually does. The green tea is still green tea. It's got the green tea, it's got the citrus vibe to it, like the citrusy green tea, but the cucumber is there, and so it gives it this, you know, kind of herbaceous vegetal kind of vibe, which is quite delightful. Quite delightful. All right, so that is it. That is Stunted. I should have it like, oh, I should do that. Okay, so that is Stunted on the Hose. I'm gonna see, but we'll see if I can make that happen. Don't worry about that. If it didn't happen, you won't know. Okay, Stunting on the Hose, the desk edition. So these are the fragrances for my desk. What do you keep in your desk? I mean, because I know some of us do. So if you have some fragrances that you just keep in your desk in case you need to spray yourself, let me know what it is. I would love to hear about it. And now, once again, let me just show y'all this eye look. Done with the Norvina palette 3, in case you were wondering. See you later. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free.